Who is the GOAT of every single League of Legends region? This is more so going to be focused on domestic play and less on internationals. I'll take some Worlds performances into account, but I mainly want to focus on how many titles do they have, MVPs, the like. First up for the LEC, it's undoubtedly Caps. I mean, this guy has, I think, 15 LEC titles. He's been to the World Finals twice. He's been able to be one of the only Western players who can go toe-to-toe with Eastern players in terms of laning, team fighting. His macro is genuinely insane. He has an MSI title. This dude just does everything you want in the GOAT of a region. Whenever Europe does well, it is off of the back of Caps. If Caps is not carrying the region, EU is objectively a bad region. For North America, Bjergsen is undoubtedly the king of domestic play. You might have Doublelift ahead of him for international accolades, but in terms of domestically, Bjergsen's the GOAT. I know Doublelift has 2 more titles, but even when Bjergsen was performing badly, it's because his teammates were doing badly. He was still almost always 1v9 in games. When Doublelift was doing well, he had very good teams normally. When Bjergsen was doing well, he was dragging his awful teams across the finish line. This guy was the heart and soul of North America until he retired. This guy has 4 MVPs. He is on a completely different level. For the LCK, it's undoubtedly Chovy, ignoring Faker for obvious reasons. Chovy is the second most dominant player in LCK history. Any team that he's on, mainly Gen G in the current day, has absolutely dominated in the past. Domestically, we've seen the highest sort of League of Legends laning that we have ever seen. He finally won 2 domestic titles, winning MSI twice. He has 5 LCK titles. I believe he has 2 LCK MVPs, and even more than that, because of the way that the LCK does titles, he also won in Spring a lot as well. This guy is completely different. For the LPL, it's a really hard sell. I think you could argue Ruler, I think you could argue Mako, but I think it's Knight. Knight has 3 MVPs, 6 final MVPs, and 6 titles. This means every single title Knight has won, he has won carrying his team. That is an insane statistic. Whenever he's on a team, that team is the best team in China. He completely gaps every other Chinese mid laner whenever he plays against them, and is undoubtedly one of the domestic kings alongside Xiao Hu. Who do you think is the GOAT of these regions? Let me know. Obviously, Faker is the GOAT of the LCK, by the way. I think we all know that. I just didn't want to talk about Faker any more than I already have to because we all know he is the GOAT.